This is an idea I want for Halloween because I took the idea in the States. Do you have wheelie bins?
Sorry, one more time.
I was about to say,
You have
one more
wheelie
time.
bins. What do you put your trash in? Your trash cans like on wheels? So I had this thing and I thought, wouldn't it be great? Just 3D print the face and stick that on my own wheelie bin.
How big is mine's 5 foot tall. Mine
Yeah.
4 foot tall.
So it would mean I'd need to cut this into 4 pieces and print them still match. So it is going to be a case of splitting to get the biggest volume I can. So when I assemble it, it's going to be a bit like the guy who was speaking last month, where he made a figure that's half height
Yeah. Okay.
because you just scale it out.
Challenge accepted. Let's meet up on Halloween and see this wheelie bin.
I would love to see this wheelie bin.
Yeah, but so I had the idea for this. So the idea behind it was to then, I was looking at it saying, how can I, not that far. How can I split it usefully? Now, ideally, if you go electives, I'd want to say, actually, the only things I want to print in a different color are the eyeballs and the teeth, and maybe the drips. The rest I want as one thing. And it had some really quite entertaining splits. If I was to take this into the slicer or wherever, what I would do is I would say, when I bring it in, actually, I'm happy with the eyes, except for the fact when you look at the eyes, it is the thinnest slither you could probably imagine. Look at that.
It's like contact lenses.
Yeah, it's literally a green contact lens. This would do the most job of separating out the drips, so I could print those. What I do like about the splitter, and obviously the idea would be nice if it was pins, but the fact I could print that out, the surfaces match, so all I can do is put some epoxy on it, and it goes together. But it's the lack of control. That's arbitrary. Okay. Another one it did. Oh no, that one didn't split. Did I give up splitting? No, this one's, well. Again, sometimes you'd want to be able to, I don't know how you do it in Blender if there's a workflow, but in Mesh Mixer, you'd say everything on that surface before it changes direction. That sort of thing. So I'd want the eyes, the teeth, and the drips.
I would take that image and I would put it in Blender.
Oh, sorry, you broke up there.
Yeah, Chad, it cut off. You were like talking, and then it kind of sounded like you were fading into the netherworld.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, it's better.
Yeah, I would take that in a Blender and probably do 3 or 4 different, just copy the model 3 or 4 different times, and then just start removing the stuff. So you have as long as you lock the dimensions, they would all interlock to whatever you needed. But that's a great idea. My wife's going to be quite enamored when she sees that on the side of our trash can.
Exactly. But also, I'm going to print it.
So
I printed this little guy in. I don't know. Glow in the dark filament.
Okay.
So I'm going to do the eyes and the teeth in glow in the dark filament. So at night, you'll just see the eyes and the teeth glowing in the dark.
Nice.
Yeah. I've also got an idea about it's only because I saw it. It was a meme online, and there was a tree that had almost like threatening arms and a head, and somebody had gone and put reflective circles for eyes. So when driving along, you get this huge dark tree figure with glowing eyes.
Nice.
Which I thought was an excellent idea. Just print some really big glowing eyes and go and stick them on trees in the dark.
Oh, I'm getting all sorts of ideas. I've got so many different prints from last year's Halloween.
Yeah.